A man named Mark decides to camp in a deadly forest that is said to be haunted. He's a bit unnerved by the spooky surroundings, but nevertheless, he decides to try to contact any nearby spirits with a Ouija board. As you might expect, it did not go well.
Move outside the tent. Okay, I'm gonna end the session for a second, okay? I'm closing off the session. I don't see anything. Well, that was weird. It literally walked as it walked. It literally sounded as if...
Stacy.
What the f was that? Nope, no. That's... I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know if I want to know what the hell that was. What do I do? Honestly, I think I should probably leave. Yeah, let's
Mark begins to freak out from the strange sounds that seem to swirl around his tent and decides it's time to run away.
Okay, exit is just down that way. Oh, that was a really bad idea. Okay. I just heard something. Something made a sound in my ear. What the was that? Nope. Let's just go. There's the exit.
A guy named, claiming he did to use Ouija board in his house, but did not sign off properly from a session now. He begins to feel strange and creepy paranormal incidents in his house one night. He wakens by hearing strange sound from other room. He grabs his phone and started recording.
Ay, cabrón. No manches. ¿Qué era eso? No. Ay, no manches. No.
Oh my God, a strange pale face seems to peek around the corner. But when Flaming approaches, there's nothing there. Now terrified, he tries to retreat back to his room, but the door slams shut right in front of him. Flaming Castagnan says that after this scary incident, he never used the Ouija board again. And thankfully, the supernatural incidents in his... A woman, Anjana, is doing a solo investigation of a haunted house and is using a Ouija board to contact a spirit named Brenda that she believes inhabits the home. But as she conducts her Ouija board session, Anjana begins to suspect that she might be in contact with something much more sinister.
Am I dealing or am I speaking with the devil right now through this Ouija board? It is not Brenda. You've just said it's Brenda. It's not Brenda, is it? Oh my God. I'm trying to take deep breaths. Who am I communicating? I'm losing my... Who am I communicating with through this board? My nose is bleeding right now. Oh my God. The demon it's trying to say. I know I've got no tissue, but my nose is bleeding right now. board is moving. Oh my god, right, that's it, I'm done, I'm off. I'm sorry, guys.
She hears a strange sound from the floor above her, and her nose starts to bleed, but still, she decides to continue her session. Suddenly, the Ouija board flies off the table, and finally, she decides that she has had about enough, and she just gets out of there. A guy who calls himself Native Penguin was doing some urban exploring on the grounds of the Cherokee Heritage Center in Park Hill, Oklahoma. A collection of old buildings were built on the site of the former Cherokee Female Seminary, a boarding school for girls that burnt to the ground in 1887. Suddenly, Native Penguin starts to hear something very strange.
Am I tripping or is there something going on in here? What the?
In both languages, Cherokee and English. And when we have a completely Cherokee audience, then it's all about in the Cherokee language. They all need peanuts. That was some years ago. O Senhor, ligado ko iga hani, idadaki sani, idita lagi. After moving to Indian Territory, Cherokee Nation set aside 1 acre of ground for each church congregation. Moravians, Baptists.
Dude, that's so creepy. Why is this?
Even though the center has been closed down for years, there is an odd recorded message playing inside one of the buildings. Native Penguin looks in the windows to try to figure out just what is going on. He captures something on camera that is truly bizarre.
Okay. Dude, that scared me. I was like, there's someone in there.
At Mount Zion Church, where I pastor, we conduct our services in both languages, Cherokee and English. And when we have a
Some strange white apparition seems to glide by just behind the building's old wood stove and disappears. Now, some viewers say it looks like a girl in a white gown, but what do you see? Did Native Penguin capture the spirit of one of the girls from the old burned school that once stood here? You decide. A man named Mark DeFalco is on his daily walk around his neighborhood when he notices that a car has crashed through the fence of the local graveyard. He starts to film, and what he captures is absolutely unnerving.
Damn, man. People gotta learn to slow down. Lucky they didn't hit none of these tombstones. Real lucky. Hello? You alright? You okay? What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? There ain't nobody there. Miss? Hello?
Mark hears creepy, unexplained sobbing as he approaches the car, but then it suddenly seems to just stop as he reaches the car. Now, Mark received multiple requests for a follow-up video to explain the situation, but Mark says that he didn't really understand what happened himself, but he did provide a pretty simple update.
Well, I finally got an update for you on that cemetery video. They fixed that fence.
Now this video was filmed 3 years ago, And to this day, Mark claims that the video he captured is 100% real and that he can explain it, but let me know what you think.
You okay? What the hell?
At around 10 p.m., two sisters return home to pick up something that one of them needs. Hurry up, hurry up. According to Pink Nemesis, who sent me this video, her little sister needed to pack some clothes for a sleepover that she was running late to, but just moments before coming inside, they noticed something rather unusual on the sidewalk across from their house. Apparently, they had found a shopping cart filled with creepy-looking dolls. Curious, they check out the cart for a quick minute before immediately rushing to the house to get what they came for. But during this footage, which was caught on their doorbell camera, they record something completely unexpected. This is what they caught.
We just need to go in there somewhere. I don't know. Shut up. Hurry up, hurry up.
I don't go to your house and mess with your shit, so don't mess with mine.
As it seems, the shopping cart they were checking out earlier belonged to this lady. For this reason, she walks in and yells at them for touching her stuff, some of which are pretty creepy. But there's something else in this footage that's just as unsettling, and it happens during the time she's inside. On the hallway floor, a black, shadow-like figure darts across. It's hard to make out what this is, since it moves quickly, but whatever it might have been, it seems to have no distinct outline. It just seems to be a black mass of something. However, it appears not once, but twice on this property. On the second time it appears, it's seen running across the front yard. Now Pink says that she has seen this figure before outside her home on multiple occasions at night. She initially thought it was just a black cat scurrying away. Given that she often leaves out food for stray cats, she was thinking this was just one of them. But seeing this footage, perhaps something else was captured. Now she has yet to share this footage elsewhere. But until then, she has no explanation for what was caught. As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
You wanna go grab us? Come on. Let's go.
I love what you.
She's not so good at it yet. Wait. Okay. Oh, come on, Clarence. I think my mom's not fun. Okay. That's what I was just about to ask. What did you say, bud? Did you say bye to you?
Bye. I said bye.
Now Sissy posted the video because she thought it was just a little odd and kinda cute that her son was talking to his dad who passed away. She made no claims that the clip was paranormal, but when she posted the video online, viewers began to point out that there also seemed to be a strange voice in the clip, a voice that they thought might actually be the little boy's father communicating from beyond. Now, I'll enhance the audio and listen carefully just as little Clarence walks out of the door.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
A quiet voice seems to whisper, "Honey," and the boy seems to look around as if searching for who said it. Even stranger, he seems to think that it's the voice of his deceased father and actually walks over as if his dad is standing nearby on the porch. The little boy says, "Daddy hugging me," and again, a strange, quiet voice seems to whisper back.
Oh, wait, no. Okay. Ooh, come on, Clarence. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Ooh, come on, Clarence.
So did little Clarence actually encounter the spirit of his deceased dad, saying hello and giving him a quick hug? Clarence seems to think so, but as usual, you decide. Now the following video comes from a mother who's been sharing every moment of her daughter's life. Her entire account is devoted to her only child, a daughter that she thought she would never have after multiple failed pregnancies. To Gabby, the mother, Regina was a miracle. And so, from videos of her as a baby to footage of Regina's first day of school, Gabby has captured all the smallest moments in Regina's life. However, out of all the videos on this page, a select few have left many viewers baffled. It all started with a series of videos that Gabby took when Regina was a baby. During this time, she would often crawl to one hallway inside her house and just stare at it. Now, this wouldn't be so strange if it weren't for the fact that she would continue to do this throughout the years. Just like when she was a baby, she still to this day stares at this hallway for no apparent reason.
Vámonos ya. Vente, mi amor. Vente.
From playing a game of tag by herself to blowing kisses at the hallway, Regina behaves as though she's playing with one of her friends. It goes without saying, but she may have an imaginary friend. But to Gabby, this may not be the case, because as of recent, this was captured.
¿Qué pasó? Ay, Dios, ahora sí me asusté. ¿Qué pasó? Ay, Raichi. Mira, apunta para allá. ¿Qué, mi amor? Vámonos. ¿Qué, mi amor? ¿Qué hay? ¿Qué pasó? Ven, amor. Ven, amorcito, vente. Venga, mi niña.
Unlike before, Regina has been acting differently towards the hallway. Gabby's most recent videos involving the hallway show Regina being creeped out, and not a single video appears to show why that is, or at least not to Gabby's knowledge. It wasn't until recently that many people started to comment on a certain video that she randomly took one night. It was a short clip of her daughter doing her nightly routine, but according to viewers, if you look closely, you'll notice what it is that's been scaring Regina. This is what she caught. What was meant to be just a fun little video turns into something terrifying. Inside a closet, a shadow-like figure quickly passes, and it happens right after Regina points at it. No one else was home, which would have otherwise explained it. After reading the comments, Gabby checks the closet space and finds nothing. If the space is clear, then what was this? Although she doesn't know, viewers have an idea. This may be, as they believe, the thing that Regina has been so afraid of. She even points at it like she always does with the hallway. Although not sure what to think, Gabby remains concerned. But then one night, in a different video, she records something that makes her extremely uneasy.
Cuando le encuentras un miedo a tu terror.
While filming her daughter in the kitchen, this happens. Like previously, a passing shadow is seen, but this time, in the same space as Gabby and her daughter. This figure, whatever it might have been, passes from one side to the other before seemingly disappearing. If no one else was home, as Gabby states, then who was this? It's hard to say, and it doesn't help that neither Gabby nor Regina had noticed it. Given all that's happened, the question arises, just who or what was caught on camera? Gabby has yet to know, but she continues to be on the lookout for any strange recordings she accidentally captures. Until then, she has no explanation for this or her daughter's sudden fear of the hallway. In this video, a man named Sean Austin captured something deeply unsettling coming from his ceiling late one night. The noise was so strange that he decided to hit record, hopping to make sense of it later. What his camera picked up has left viewers questioning whether this was just a random disturbance or something far more paranormal. Listen carefully. Sean lives on the top floor, which makes the situation even more confusing. His first thought was that maybe some kind of animal, like a raccoon or squirrel, had managed to crawl into the ceiling space. But the sounds were far too heavy, too deliberate, more like someone intentionally tapping rather than scurrying. Once the clip hit the internet, theories flooded in. Some people claimed it sounded exactly like footsteps, as if someone or something was packing just above his head. Others suggested it could be a poltergeist or restless spirit trying to make contact. Paranormal investigators even noted that repeated knocking is often linked to attempts at communication from the other side. Sean himself remains skeptical, though he admits it deeply unnerved him, especially since he's lived there for years without ever hearing anything like it. Until he shares another update, this eerie mystery remains completely unsolved. So the story goes that a woman claimed to have a doll that was haunted, and she said that she would often catch it moving all on its own. After being asked repeatedly by viewers, she decided to point a camera at the doll and live stream the entire thing. Around an hour in, with skeptical viewers watching, there was a bit of movement. Watch closely. Now the doll doesn't actually move, but the items surrounding it in the storage closet fly violently across the room, and even on top of the doll. Viewers have speculated that because the doll was buried in the debris, that the woman's doll isn't even actually haunted, but perhaps her house is. However, others claim that the supernatural activity is centered around the doll, and some even claim that they saw the doll move in the video before everything came crashing down. But without a source, we'll never know, so what do you think?
They say Rebecca
Kendo Hospital in Geneva proved to be most cured and haunted hospital in the country. This footage was taken inside the hospital in January 21, 2024, and this photo is only adds haunted reputation of the hospital. We can see in the corridor of the hospital, one teacher rolling down automatically. No one is there. No motorized, no one posted it, no trick, just it was rolling automatically. It shows any paranormal activity. What do you think? Comment. A young man was playing quietly video game at home, but suddenly witnessed some strange activity taking place, and he took his phone and started recording. Watch closely.
Prove that you're here. Why do you keep turning off the TV? Ooh. Hey, hon. Come here. Look.
No, I can't do that.
I don't think it's just down here. Look at that. This is the most active during the day that I've seen. Oh, there it goes.
But nobody was there first. He thought his wife is playing any prank on him, but he was wrong. But very strangely, a reflection seen in the television you can see over here. What was that? You decide.
Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not liking this. Oh, wow. Wait. I swear I can see. I'm not liking that. Hun, let's go to dinner or something.